We are back with Chanel Jones. We're also back with a fun fact. Did you know there are more than 3,600 species of bees here in the United States?
There are, but this morning, the biggest buzz is over the ones that bring us honey. After decades of decline, their numbers are improving. NBC's Emilie Ikeda is at a bee farm in New Jersey with more. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. I'll tell you this, no beekeeping suit needed for me today because in these cold temperatures,
At a bee farm in New Jersey with more. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. I'll tell you this, no beekeeping suit needed for me today because in these cold temperatures, the tens of thousands of honeybees on this farm have retreated into their hives where, much like us humans, they actually shiver to keep warm. And while it is quiet on site here today, nationwide, the honeybee population is soaring. This morning, America's favorite pollinator is flying high. The number of honeybee colonies soaring to 3.8 million in 2022, nearly a million more than just 5 years earlier.
Honeybees are here. They are more abundant now in the world than they have ever been. There are honeybees everywhere,
Including social media, where #beekeeper has racked up billions of views.
And it was another great day of saving the bees.
With more people picking up beekeeping as a hobby and booming demand from the pollinator from the almond milk industry, honeybees are now the fastest growing livestock segment, according to analysis from the Washington Post. A buzzworthy recovery since the early 2000s when mysteriously collapsing colonies alarmed beekeepers nationwide.
Empty box, no bees.
Still, progress can be hard to measure. While the number of bees is up, honey production appears to be growing at a much slower pace, and beekeepers are still battling pesticides, mites, and climate change.
if things are too dry, we don't have the lush plant growth that leads to abundant pollen and nectar. If it's too wet, sometimes that can even wash flowers out and we lose again pollen and nectar.
Lots of drones here.
Lindy Simone, the owner of Goose Rock Farm, says she just had one of her most difficult years yet in her 3 decades of beekeeping.
What are the greatest challenges as a beekeeper?
The little bug, barely the size of a pinhead called a varroa mite. It kills colonies every year. It kills millions and millions of bees, millions of colonies.
But she says it's a worthy fight for an integral part of our ecosystem. Honeybees pollinate more than 130 types of fruits and vegetables.
Why are honeybees important?
Well, if you like to eat everything but rice, wheat, and oats, you like honeybees.
Pretty incredible. And while honeybee populations are bouncing back, some of their fellow pollinators are not. Scientists say nearly 40% of native pollinators are at risk of extinction. One of the easy ways you can help out merely by planting native wildflowers or flowering trees in your backyard. And there's a beautiful benefit to it as well. Guys, back to you.
Absolutely. All right, thank you, Emily.
Thanks.
Okay, let's get a boost, shall we? We're just overwhelmed.